Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be showing you how to test a hardware write blocker. Now, I'm assuming that you have already downloaded the CFTT ISO file, and you also have a place where you'll be able to create a virtual machine. So in my case, I'll be doing it in Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so as I said, we're going to create an Ubuntu virtual machine using the CFTT ISO file that I showed you on my desktop. So the first thing we're going to do is click on new and we'll name it CFTT. The type is Linux and the version is Ubuntu. Click on next and I will leave everything as default. So next, create. Okay, now that this is all done, I will go to settings and make sure that the virtual machine is the ISO file, the CFTT ISO file that I showed you in the desktop is attached to the virtual machine. So go to storage, empty, and as you can see, it's right here on my desktop, the CFTT Federated Testing version 4 ISO. So click open. Oh, sorry, I didn't click on it. Click on it, press open, and then press OK. And then afterwards, go back to settings and make sure that USB is USB 3.0, and then press OK, and then start the virtual machine. Now, this will take a couple seconds, so I'll pause it and I will see you once it's all loaded up. Okay, as you can see, it's all loaded up, and now it automatically goes to the browser. This may also take a couple seconds. Okay, now the next step what we want to do is test a hardware write block. So we'll click on this section, and this gives you the steps that you need in order to test a hardware write block. So the first step will be to format your log drive. Now your log drive is just the drive of the virtual machine, and as we can see here, it's on SDA. And what we'll do is we'll format it, so format drive. And after you format it, you'll see it on your left panel, and it will tell you to mount your log drive by clicking on the device icon. So let's click on it in order to mount it. Okay, so it has opened up, then we can close it. Now we'll go to the next step, and that is to generate test cases and start testing. Now, as soon as you come to this step, before make sure that your device is attached, your Tableau is attached to the virtual machine. On the other side of the Tableau sits the hard disk. So we'll need to attach the Tableau, the virtual machine to the Tableau so that we'll be able to access the hard disk later. So when you come to devices, go to USB, and you can see here the Tableau Forensic SATA/IDE bridge. So you can come back, and to make sure that it is attached to your virtual machine, you can click on it again, USB. Oh, it's not attached, so we'll click on it again. Sorry, it's not attaching. Okay, now it is attached, and we can see it here on the left corner. So the next step, what we want to do here is write block for hard drive. So we'll select the type of hardware write blocker you're testing, and we're testing a hard drive, so we'll click that and press next. Now here we have to enter the name of the write blocker manufacturer, uh, the model name, and the firmware version. So In my case, the manufacturer is Guidance Software. The model name is Tableau Forensic, and the version is T35U. Now this is SATA. That's the drive type. So I'll click on this, and then it's USB 3, and then press on next. Now afterwards you want to make sure that the information you entered is correct, and then I'll press continue. Now the next step is we want to generate a test case. We want to test the hardware write blocker, and this is the test case. So we'll click on this radio button and press run test case. Now you need to enter some information as the name of the person running the test. So in our case it's ABC, and the computer, I'll just say it's and the computer running the test, I'll say DEF. And now we need to attach the device. Now the drive is there's SDB and SDB1. SDB1 is the partition and SDB is the drive, which is the disk. And we're not interested in the partition, we're interested in the disk, so we'll select that. And okay. Now we need to then it says we have to the option we need to select the option or which we need to select the right commands that we want to test our hardware write blocker with. Now we'll just use the default, which will include all these options. So just go straight to test interface. And as you can see right here, it will show you that on the result side, after running the test, it will show you that everything is unchanged. So this is a good thing. Now you can go on here to it will just show you in a more report form kind of way what is unchanged and all that, and it will show you also some of the commands that were written, but we'll go back here, and what we want to do is go to the next step. So we want to generate a test report. Now this write test report to log drive will just write the report to the drive of the virtual machine, so we'll click on that. And when you click on here, it will also display it in a browser form. So I'll click here. And yeah, it will show you the report in the browser, and the person generating the person who is testing the hardware write blocker should note that the text that is written in green is text that should be editable in some type of way. So you want to enter the information that you need. So like the report date, authored by, reviewed by. So this is the things that you can edit. And that will be all. Thank you very much.